Hello, welcome back to another video. It's Lydia here. So today we're going to be doing another exciting day trip video. So we're going to be going all the way to Swindon, which is in Wiltshire, and we're going to be going to Retro Games HQ. Now, I had no idea what to expect with this shop, but we absolutely loved it. It's a really amazing shop, and I'm very excited to show you all our pickups and also the shop itself. Really recommend it. It's so much fun. But we also did like a nice little day out in Swindon as well. So excited to show you all of that. So without further ado, let's show you the day out. As you can see, it's a bit of a miserable day today, but we're heading out anyway. Luckily, we're going to be inside for most of the day. It really didn't stop raining even when we arrived. We got very soaked as soon as we got off of the train. But yeah, at least it looks very cozy when you're watching it back on a video. So we walked through the town, and as you can see, it's still raining. We stopped off at this really cute cafe. It's very cheaply priced, very delicious food. I had a pesto panini. Walking over to Retro Games HQ, which is a little bit out of the way, but not too bad. Now it does look like it's just a music shop from the outside, but trust me, it is not just a music shop. Inside is an absolute treasure trove of retro gaming. We first headed upstairs and wow, what a surprise. The whole floor dedicated just to Nintendo. I'm not a massive Nintendo fangirl, but if you're a Nintendo fan, you will absolutely love this floor. It was amazing. There's so much variety here, lots of merch, lots of retro games, and it's just so nicely laid out as well, so bright, so easy to see everything that they have on display. Everything's very clearly priced as well, and yeah, oh my god, just look at the variety that there is here. It's really amazing. As you can probably see, we were both grinning quite a lot. If retro gaming isn't your thing, there were also lots of Switch games here as well. As you can see, there's quite a few rare ones here, some limited run and super rare ones. Some of them are really hard to find physically, and yeah, lots of really cool indie games, some very niche ones, so that was really awesome as well. If you're looking for an N64, well, there is no shortage of them here. They had absolutely loads of N64s and some really nice looking ones as well. I love those transparent shells with the different colours. I think they are chef's kiss. They're so cool. They also had quite a lot of accessories that I just don't really see before. I hadn't really seen that fitness centre one, and there's loads of other accessories, obviously lots of light guns as well, which I think is really nice because you can actually see them in their boxes. They are in really good condition. There's lots of figures as well to choose from and random little accessories that, yeah, I just don't ever see in shops, so it's really nice to see them here. And as you can see, there's loads of collectibles as well, if that's your thing. Onto the Game Boy section as well. Again, amazing selection of game, cartridge only and boxed as well. They're all very reasonably priced. As you can see, there's just so much choice. So many that I hadn't heard of before or that I've been looking for a while. But yeah, I decided to hold back a little bit. And as you can see, there were loads of Game Boy Advance consoles, loads of Nintendo DS games as well, some really unusual rare ones. So many games to choose from on every single Nintendo console, so whichever you're into, you will find something here for you. So after spending an eternity upstairs, we finally went downstairs, which is where all the Sega stuff lives and everything else in between. So as you can see, a massive Mega Drive and Genesis collection. I was completely blown away by how many games were here. They're in really great condition, all priced accordingly to condition as well. Loads of really unusual accessories as well. Yeah, so many consoles, and yeah, I was just blown away by the choice that was available. Lots of Atari and C64 and an amazing Dreamcast selection as well. I died and went to heaven. I have never ever seen a Dreamcast collection this big in any secondhand store. It's really unusual to see this many Dreamcast games, so yeah, I was really blown away by the selection, and there was quite a lot here that I've really been looking for a while that are definitely on my holy grail list. I had to stop myself a bit because, you know, I have a budget and everything, but otherwise I would have bought the whole store. There was also quite a lot of really unusual PlayStation 2 and 1 games, quite a few that I'd never even heard of before, but I definitely want to find out more about and maybe put them on my list for another time. Yeah, there was so many really cool games here, loads that I'd never seen before, so it's definitely a really good place to visit if you want to think of some titles that you've never seen before to check out. It's definitely a really great place to get inspiration from. We were probably here for about an hour because we thoroughly checked everything out, but we eventually moved on and we did a little bit of shopping. So there's a retail outlet here which has a random steam train in it. We ended up going to a few pubs. I'll leave all the locations in the bottom right corner so you can go check them out. Really recommend them. We absolutely loved the Tuppenny, which is a bit far out of the town centre, but there was definitely some really cool bars here. We really enjoyed the pizza here, which is done by a takeaway nearby. Really amazing pizza, and the guy that delivered it was super sweet. Yeah, really recommend this pub so much. We also visited a few other places that are microbreweries. They were also really great too, but definitely the Tuppenny was the highlight of our trip. We had to change at Bath to get home, and of course the train was delayed, so we decided to make the most of the time and we got off and we went to Brewdog, which has all of their main beers, and they also have a few other local breweries as well, and it's just a cool atmosphere in there too. So as you can see from the video, we had such an amazing time at the game shop. It was such a great game shop, probably one of the best I've ever been to, and there was so much choice. It was really hard to figure out what we actually wanted to get. So we did buy quite a lot, and we're going to show you what we bought, and bought quite a bit as well, so we'll do our pickup separately. So I will start first. So I got 2 PlayStation games. The first one I got is Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. I've no idea what this game's like, but I love Star Trek, so I've been trying to buy quite a few different Star Trek games. So this is one of them. This one's based a bit more on the ships, so it looks like there's quite a lot of first-person shooting in there, and that you build up sort of your team and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be excited to play this one. And it does also have the manual as well, but I will show you all the conditions properly in a bit. The other one that I got is Star Trek Shattered Universe. Again, no idea what it's like. I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like, but this one looks like it's much more of like a strategy, building a ship kind of game. So yeah, it's got lots of images of the ships and sort of fighting, so that should be a fun one as well. And again, it does have manual too, so yeah. Very happy with these. Both of them I think were £4 or £5 each, so yeah, pretty pleased with these. Then next up, I got a Mega Drive game. As you could see from the video, there was so many Mega Drive games. Really struggled to pick which one I wanted, but I ended up only getting one in the end, which was one I'd not really heard of, but I had a quick look while I was in the shop at what it was like and thought it looked really fun. So got Pugsy. So yeah, it kind of reminds me a lot of Restar, the way it looks. It's just a platformer, but very bright and colourful and looks very fun. And yeah, it's in really good condition. It was only £15, so not bad at all. And yeah, it's got the manual in there as well. So definitely worth the price, and very excited to give this one a play. Talking of Restar, we finally got it, yay! So this is kind of a joint purchase, this one, because it's one we've both been looking for a while. I played it a little while ago and absolutely fell in love with it, and I know it's a classic for the Mega Drive. It's absolutely super fun, beautiful looking platformer. It's just so well made, like all the animations and the platforming is so much fun, and it looks great. And yeah, just a very atmospheric game and lots of different fun levels, and it's very, very colourful. So so excited to finally get this one. I'm not going to say the price, but it was a little bit more pricey than what we would normally pay for it. But like I said, it is one of my holy grail games, so I'm very pleased to get this finally. And again, it's got the manual in there as well, which I will show you guys later. But yeah, so happy to finally have Restar in the collection. And then I also got some Dreamcast games. Now, as you know, I love the Dreamcast. It's one of my favourite platforms. And usually you don't see that many Dreamcast games everywhere. But as you can see from the video earlier, they had absolutely loads of Dreamcast games. I felt like I died and went to heaven kind of thing. But yeah, I ended up getting 18 Wheeler, which I believe is a port of the arcade game, which I think is a different name. But yeah, I've played it in the arcade mode and it's super fun. And yeah, I haven't really got any games that are like this. You're kind of driving around in your truck and it's kind of like a simulator, but kind of a racing game at the same time. It's a lot of fun and it's quite realistic as well. Like the graphics in it are really cool. Yeah, it's in really good condition and didn't cost too much either. So yeah, happy to have that one in the collection as well. Next one that I got for only £10, so a very cheap pickup, is Ready to Rumble. Now we do have this one in our collection, but it's an American one, so I've decided to get the PAL version, and like I said, it was really cheap, in pretty good condition, and yeah, having a fighting game is always a win for me. I know it's a classic and everyone goes on about it all the time. Yeah, just a super fun boxing game, so excited to finally give this one a play too and have it in the collection. So we'll see what Ant got as well.
So I got for the PlayStation 1 Ghoul Panic, which is a light gun on rail shooter. And so it comes with a manual that's a thick boy. And so inside, love the fact that because you pick up old games, it's got old game shop stuffs in. This one's got a Game Station sticker, if anyone remembers Game Station back in the day before it closed down. And then I got 2 games for the Sega Saturn. So first one is Fighting Vipers. It's a bit beaten up condition wise, but again, it's Solitaire close. But yeah, it's one of the fighting games I've been after for the Sega Saturn. Heard good things about it. Obviously, Sega Saturn's got lots of really good fighting games, so excited to play that. And the final one I got, which is a game I've been looking for quite a while. I had this on the PC when I was younger. Really enjoyed it, never beat it. But it's D, which is also the most difficult game to try and find anything about online. But it's basically sort of like survival horror, but more puzzle based rather than combat sort of. I don't think you actually do any fighting in it. I think it's more just solving puzzles and trying to work out what's happened. But yeah, really glad to have that. It's been one I've been after for ages, so excited to finally play it again and hopefully beat it now. I'm an adult-ish.
We'll see. But yeah, we really, really enjoyed the shop and we will definitely be going back there again. There was so much choice. Upstairs was just exclusively Nintendo, and then downstairs they just had so much choice of Sega games, especially Mega Drive and Dreamcast. Yeah, and Master System as well. There was quite a lot of them. So yeah, really, really recommend. I will leave all their contact details down below. Yeah, please do give them a shout out and have a look at what they've got on their Facebook page as well.
And they were such lovely guys and so knowledgeable about the games they had, and you can tell that they were really passionate about gaming and stuff. They were fixing an N64 when we got there, and just looks like they actually like really look after their stock and you know, do well.
Yeah, and everything.
Would recommend.
Yeah, no, I really recommend it. It was a really great shop, and also all of the stuff is in pretty good condition. It says on the labels what kind of condition it's in, whether it's got manuals, if the box is a bit scuffed, but they clean all the discs as well, which is really nice. So you know that you're getting a good game regardless, and you're paying what it's worth rather than a set price for whatever the game is. But yeah, really, really recommend it. Watching. Really enjoyed doing this video this time. Really enjoyed the store and going around Swindon and finding all sorts of new places. Always so much fun to discover new places, especially when there's lots of retro games involved. But yeah, like I said, in the meantime, you can check out the Retro Games HQ shop below. I'll leave all the links there. You can also follow me on social media if you want to keep up with behind the scenes and keep up to news and when new videos will be out as well. I also do post a lot of other content, so please do check out the rest of my channels there as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!